one person you don't hear from, probably because he had just an elite set, was Mr. Travis Glover. So
I noticed we didn't see his name at all
clearly.
camp long. Dan Mullen with the super chat. Thank you so much, Dan. Appreciate you, buddy. He says, I can't watch your show as much as I want to. Have you guys talked about our cornerback depth recently? We haven't, and I think that's a good thing to kind of press into for our last segment here, Jacob. And we'll get your take if there's anything else you want to add to practice today as well. But, boys, I don't know what you guys are hearing, but it sounds like Bo Melton's going to make his roster. Is anybody else hearing the same thing? Do y'all get the vibe that this dude is going to make the roster as a cornerback? I'll let you go first, Jacob. It just feels like he's starting to become a slam dunk. You're hearing the coaches talk about him more. Now, I said this about Christian Welch last year, and he got cut, right? But I don't know, Jacob. What do you think about Bo Melton since Dan Mullen did the super chat asking about the cornerback depth?
Yeah, I actually do believe that he will make this team, and I think he'll make it as a cornerback. And the way that Hafley talked about him, the way that Coach LaFleur talked about him, it to me did not sound like coach speak. I think they mentioned the way that he was, again, so willing to make the position change that it really showed what type of team guy he was. I believe I mentioned it yesterday that Team Hafley was quoted saying, like, that is how you win. You win with guys like Bo Melton. Yep. And I don't think that type of comment he would say, to the public and then let, him get cut kind of thing. And they also mentioned how his back pedal looks good, his change of direction, the way that he has attention to detail. I just think that at least is a 5, you know what I mean? Maybe a 4, but a 5, a 6, even if we keep 6. And the fact that he is that break in case of emergency type wide receiver as well. I just do think it's going to happen. And he's great on special teams.
Yeah, special teams value is just huge there too. Go ahead, Emilio.
Right, being able to move a guy that was your first 100-yard receiver of a year, being able to move him to the defensive side, still have that offensive ability. Already knows the offensive playbook. I think you were hitting on it yesterday, Jacob. Knows where the routes are kind of going when you're setting up a guy. Know what you're looking for, and I'm sure that him and his brother have gone against each other back and forth. That's exciting, Clay. We'll take that.
Detroit just threw an interception. It got returned all the way back to their 3-yard line.
That's a shame.
And if you go to Twitter and you just type in Hendon Hooker, Detroit Lions fans are losing their mind. They were expecting Hendon Hooker to play tonight, and he is not playing at the moment.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, with that, we love that the Lions are struggling. Perfect. And Bo Melton is not. So he's out there putting in the work. Hafley knew that it could take, a little bit of time. Hafley had told everybody that. Goody knew that. And I think Goody was talking about how even though, we moved him over there, he saw the 3-cone, he saw the shuttle, he saw those times that would kind of lead him to believe that you would be able to handle that. And there's the mentality of, hey, if the team needs me at corner, if the team needs me at corner, perfect. It's just like Elton, I'll slide, I'll take a sacrifice for this team. I just want to be on the field. I just want to play. Bo's got that mentality and that drive.
Yeah. All right, so when we look at the rest of the cornerback room, just real quick, since that was the super chat question, we'll just kind of bring you home with this. We take a look at it here. If you drop that chat down, thank you so much. So right cornerback, they've got Keyshawn Nixon. Left cornerback, we've got Nate Hobbs. That's what it's looking like. I need to update these two. Remind me tomorrow before we go live, guys. I'll go get us an update on these. So you're looking at Keyshawn Nixon and Nate Hobbs on the outside. Along with in the slot, you've got Javon Bullard, who's running as the number 1 slot right now. Okay, so those three pretty much a shoe-in, right? That looks like your starters. Carrington Valentine coming off the bench there as your next in line outside corner, if you will. That's 4. Micah Robinson. It sounds like he had, if I remember correctly, I think he had a pretty good day today as well. Now we'll see what happens there. Obviously, 7th round pick. You got Kalen King, who's listed here as the backup slot corner. I kind of feel like the backup slot corner will probably be Nate Hobbs. You would rather have, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I would rather have Nate Hobbs kick the slot and Carrington Valentine come onto the field outside as opposed to Kalen King just plugging right into the slot. Do y'all agree with that or no?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say that's probably our best bet so far until I see a little bit more of any of them out there. But, I feel more comfortable Carrington being on the outside.
Yeah, and obviously Kazir Brown has been cut, right? Yeah, Bugs Brown is no longer a part of the team. So I will get the updated depth chart there from our lads a little later tonight. Jacob, is there anything else you want to hit on in terms of what happened with camp practice today? Again, thank you for that super chat. Dan, we appreciate you, buddy.
It's not necessarily what has to do with camp per se, but it is a cool stat that I thought I'd share with you guys. And I think I got it from Wes Hodkiewicz and the Unscripted Packers podcast, because those guys are great. I just happened to be able to tune in at a certain time when they were live today. And what they had mentioned was the whole plus 43 or whatever that commentary was by the guys in practice. What they were referring to was when the NFL record, I believe, at this point is the plus 43 turnover differential, which obviously has to do with how many the defense takes away, but also I think is matched in with the offense being very proficient kind of thing. Well, that was the best defense had that ranking. The plus 43 turnover differential was the 1983 Redskins. Guess who was on that team, guys?
Tell me it was Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy with 9 interceptions.
65%. 65%. That's what we
9 picks.
Yeah, that's a great pull there, Jacob. I'm glad you brought it up, man. That's awesome. It's so cool to go back and kind of look into the past and see exactly how things shook out.
Right.
I'm telling you, there's so much you can watch. Like, Emilio, you can just go on YouTube and just type in a rant. There's nothing better. Type in, I don't care what year it is, type in 1987 Packers. Maybe in a horrible team. You'll pull up full games on YouTube, and let me tell you, there's nothing more aggravating than sitting down and watch an old school game, and they never show you the time. They never show you the score. You're like, I have no clue what the hell's going on right now.
That's what Jacob does when he goes to senior center. I mean, just fire up an old game, and we sit down and watch it. He already knows the outcome.
Yo, I say, hey, girl, you want to do some cribbage? Yeah.
No, so explain to me. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No. Go ahead, Clay.
No. This isn't important. I promise.
Okay. So all I was going to say to that was, Mark Murphy had the 9, and it was Jacob. Wasn't it the next closest that has ever gotten close to that was like low 30s? You know, 30 or 33, something like that. So it's really been something that people have tried to chase after. It's just not maybe as doable in this day and age. If we really were to chase that, that's perfect. But why not set the goal? You set the goal up there. If you chase it and only get to 40, I mean, we made waves. We're the second highest in NFL history.
Yeah, it's awesome. It says Mark Murphy played in the 1983 Monday night game where the Packers won over the Redskins 48-47. I remember watching that one on YouTube. Here recently, that was just an absolute shootout because that was the reigning champs, if I remember, or the was that the team that would go on to win that year, right? I believe is what it is. So it was kind of cool. Them like the David knocking off the Goliath there. And Respect Orange is here. Jacob says Jacob works for 10-year-old butterscotch candies. Is that true?
No lie detected.
There you go.
Get ready to go.
Got to get paid somehow, man. Got to get paid.
But
somehow.
Even to that point, Clay, I was watching some on YouTube. The next one that popped up was 2024 Jordan Love highlights. Was tearing it up in the Phillies game, and then I completely forgot we're down 21-0 to the Vikings in week 3 or 4, and he goes down and scores with like 5 seconds left in the second, brings the team all the way back to 28. Or what was it, 28 or 30 to 31 at the end of the game. Obviously, we didn't win, but just the team is there, the fight's there. All of that is prominent in this team, and everybody that got on for the interviews on SportsCenter or anything like that, Matt, Rashawn, Kenny, all of them, 1-5, 1-5, 1-5, 1-5, and a fingertip away from being 0-6. I mean, that's key this year. I think we're gonna absolutely go after the North. That's where you start. That's where you could win your division. That's where the basis of everything. So that's being, I think drilled into their head at this point.
Yeah. And the big thing that's happening around the league right now is it's a copycat league. So you're seeing more teams press into what Philly did to win the championship. Right. And what Philly does is they play bully ball. They're built up front on both sides of the ball. What do we do? We're looking to build on that defense. We went and revamped the offensive line a bit. We got bigger there. We got, obviously much larger than we normally draft and sign at the offensive line position. So I think you're going to see a little bit more of that. And you got to try to tie that into what you were saying, Emilio, how you win the North. To me, that's the recipe for beating Dan Campbell's Lions is you got to be strong up front. You know what I mean, Jacob? Like, you got to be able to handle your business in the trenches against a scrappy team that is the Detroit Lions, whether we hate them or not, right? Like, you got to acknowledge that they play the game the right way. They play it kind of a tough version of football. Now, we'll see what they can do without their defensive and offensive coordinator. But, yeah, I think that's what kind of the league's kind of drifting towards bully ball. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense. I mean, you look at the teams that we've had trouble with over the years, Niners of old. Now we got the Lions, we got Philly, absolute dogs and road graders up front on both ends of the ball. And, it's something that I think that while people are sitting here kind of snickering, and myself included, I was a little bit, hostile with some of the draft picks. I think it's because we're slowly shifting our team into a certain type of build that we need to be, while we're still having guys play out certain contracts that, maybe don't fit that certain thing we're trying to do right now. But when it all comes to fruition, which I think it will this year, it is going to be something special. I really do think that on every aspect of the offense and the defense, we have room for extreme hope, not just hopium, not just, hometown stuff. I think that it really could be a special year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. You guys are off the chain in the chat. Mike Berry says Clayton was listening to that game at A.O. Smith on my headphones with my Walkman. What's A.O. Smith? Any idea what that is?
Mm-mm.
No?
Is that an old stadium or something like that, or a restaurant?
I don't know, but I remember the Walkman. I do remember the Walkman.
I had a Walkman. Oh, yeah.
Is that with like the yellow headphones that kind of like wrapped around the back of the head?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
That's late version Walkman, but yeah. Oh, you want to see something? Here, I'll show you quick. Hold on.
Jacob's going to get out the phone where you just, here we go. Camera good.
Thought he killed the camera.
Hair spinning.
All right.
What do we got, Jake?
That's an old school cassette Packers Walkman.
Oh,
man, you
Look
can't
at these
hide
bad
credit.
boys. Look at these bad boys.
You can't hide credit. I'm just
that
telling
is clean, Jacob. That's
You'll never know the pleasure of making a cassette mixtape off of the radio and giving it to the girl. I'm telling you, man, that was.
That's what LimeWire was for, Jacob. You would just burn CDs and just leave them everywhere.
It's not the
Look
same.
at these old Walkman. I'm trying to think. Let me find the model that I had. I want to say this was more of what I had right here. This one, can't see my cursor, can you? Right here, this one. That's the one I kind of remember.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you remember when the Discman came out, right? Where we started playing.
That one I actually had.
With the anti-shuffle? Oh, yeah.
They did not play worth a damn. I mean, you had to hold it and hope that you didn't bang it at all, man. It didn't touch anything, man. So, yeah, those are the good old days, man. Look at all these old models here.
Dang, look at that, Jacob. What do you have in there? What tape's in there?
It's a little Hootie and the Blowfish. Better hide your girl.
Just the tip, though.
Hey. Well, by the way, man, our boy, the former lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish, man, that remake he did. What's the song he remade? The country song, "Rock Me Mama," like a wagon wheel.
Yeah,
he crushed that, dude. Absolutely crushed it. Every time I hear it, and when you guys hear him say Johnson City, Tennessee, that's where your boy's located right here. So you bet your sweet cheeks that thing gets played all the time here in town. J. Cole says this damn spam is off the chain tonight.
They better be subbing and liking every time they get in
I
here.
cracked up
all
with
these
your
new
comments.
accounts. I mean, they're putting Big O to that's a competition, man. Being able to replace it with another account immediately, that's impressive.
Yeah, for those of you listening on the pod, you didn't see Emilio get in the chat and literally tell NFL Full Season Live, who's been spamming us, hey, man, hit like and subscribe.
Please, come on now. That's like we've probably banned 10 of them at this point.
Are you kidding me? There's been 40.
Okay, well, Jacob, what are you doing to get us to 5,000 before family night? We're at 4.99 thousand. Can we get a couple subs to get us to? Can we get a couple subs to get us to 5K for family night or what?
Listen to this, guys. We have 19,000 returning viewers. Okay, last week, 19,000 returning viewers. I threw these numbers out last night. We're currently sitting at 4,991 subs. So we're about to crack 5K. Really, really excited about it. Appreciate everybody. Guys, that means that there's 14,000 people that are returning to the channel and going, this show sucks, but I'm going to listen to it anyway, right? And they're not subbed to the channel. So if you guys would just take a quick second, hit that sub for us. We would greatly appreciate it. And we'll try not to put Afam's mom back on the thing.
But the RAV4.
We've covered it all tonight, dude. We've covered the Walkman. We've covered Mark
Okay,
Murphy.
real quick on chicken cutlets. Throw the canola oil in the cast iron, get it heated up, medium heat. You got your flour bin, you got your eggs, you got your breadcrumbs, flour, eggs, breadcrumbs, flour, eggs, breadcrumbs. Boom.
If you guys are wondering why Emilio was late today, he was literally making chicken cutlets. He was ready to go and then ran away.
I can go get the plate. There's a stack of them if you want me to, and there's 4 left still cooling on the tray.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is you said chicken cutlets, and I heard them talking about it with Tommy Cutlets, right? When we played the Giants. I was like, what the hell's a cutlet? I had no idea what a cutlet was. No idea. And then I see this, and I'm like, oh, it's just like, what, a breaded chicken breast? Is that what it is?
Real thin. Real
chicken
thin.
tendies, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, why do we call them tendies? Why do we call them cutlets? Is that a northern thing, Emilio?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Makes sense. So there you go.
For sure. Cutlets are big in the city.
We call them dino bots down there. Now, somebody had to teach me what a dino bot was. I'm like, what the hell's a dino bot? And they explain a chicken nugget. It's a chicken nugget. All right, okay, cool. Say chicken nugget. Stop saying dino bot.
Well, do you get the dino bites, though, Clay, in the frozen
They're at Aldi. They're good at Aldi.
I imagine Jacob's got his G.I. Joes on the counter, and he's cooking them up some dino bites, right? Watching cartoons.
Oh, I know it.
My man. Y'all were watching cartoons. Dad had me watching Roadhouse on loop. That's just the way it was at our house. So we covered it all, man. We covered the cutlets too, right? Jacob, you got to cook one meal, man. We got a couple minutes here. You got to cook one meal. Like, hey, what is your go-to meal when you're cooking at home? It ain't got to be a 5-course meal or anything, but what's the go-to? Like, yeah, that's what I'm making tonight. What comes to mind?
I had it yesterday. It's just ribs. I went St. Louis style ribs yesterday. I usually go baby back ribs, but dude, they're so good. They're so good. And I'll eat the whole rack myself. No shame.
Oh, yeah. There ain't a whole lot of meat there. You know what I mean? Just slam it on and take a nap, right? That's where it works. So, all right. I think we did good. Homestead a TV dinner, right? Yeah. AFAM says Jacob only knows how to make protein shakes. I believe that.
Got to stay strong for the mama.
Yeah. J. Cole said steak and potatoes, man. We had Logan's Roadhouse DoorDash to the house today. We had a little sirloin, a little sweet potato. I'm big on sweet potato right now, man. I'm hooked. I love it. I can't get enough sweet. Y'all like sweet potato or not?
Of course.
Yeah.
Emilio, you did not sell it, man.
Yeah, I don't eat sweet potatoes very often, but AFAM's mom said it was very good, and she enjoyed the dinner, Jacob. She's very happy that you cooked it for her. And because she had a problem with her car, I heard you jumped it and got her out of there.
We jumped it all right.
We jumped it. Yeah. Spark plug.
She said, Murph said, breakfast for dinner. Yes.
Oh, that is legit.
Mandy makes the best. Her nan, which was her great aunt that practically raised her, she made the absolute best breakfast. It's a tenderloin. She would fry tenderloin, thin sliced tenderloin. Do I call that cutlets, Emilio? Is that what I call that? Is that cutlet?
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
So thin sliced tenderloin, right? Fried up in a skillet, and then you make the gravy and the grease from the tenderloin, right? And homemade biscuits. Jeez, man. As soon as I got invited to her nan's house to eat when we were dating, I was what, 17? She was 15. I go up there and I'm like, if she can figure out how to cook like this woman, I'm marrying this chick. It's happening.
You know what that makes me think of? Remember the scene in Twister where they go to the aunt's house and she cooks up all that steak and eggs and they're piling it? Dude, that's my meal right there. That is it.
Yeah. All right. That's it, guys. We've covered it all. We did good.
We covered everything.
Yeah, we did. I can't believe that the viewer didn't drop further, but appreciate y'all. So let's go watch the Detroit Lions continue to get boat race here. They're down 14-0 at the start of the second quarter. So if you guys want a good laugh, just go on to X and watch the Detroit Lion fans crying over the fact that Hendon Hooker is at play. Would you say, Jacob, you got something, man?
No, I'm just laughing at the Lions.
All right.
He's living it up. He's got to enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We appreciate y'all so much. The chat was on fire tonight, man. It's football season. I want to give a shout-out to King Tron, been a member for 7 months, and Mr. Dan Mullen with the Super Chat. Thank you so much, Dan. And, again, if you want to support the channel, the best way to do so is we got 2 different ways, okay? If you're only familiar with YouTube, you'll just look right behind or right below the video here. You'll see a Join tab. Join to become a member. That helps keep the lights on around here. It also gets you into our giveaways. We're going to be giving away an autographed Luke Musgrave rookie card this weekend, okay? So we'll take everybody who's a member here on YouTube, put them on a wheel, spin it, whoever it lands on, they are the winner. Also, the better way, in my opinion, to support the channel, it's $3 a month, whatever it is, or you can just get it for 1 month for $3. That'll get you entered into the contest for that month. But patreon.com/Packer Fan Total Access. We got fantasy football leagues cranking up in there. We got everything that you see us share on the channel. I try to put it in article form on there so you guys have access to it first before we go live, so you can kind of get ahead of the game, know what we're going to talk about, that type of stuff. Also, we got questions for the show. We're going to hit those tomorrow. I've seen a couple come through there today, so we'll hit those. Anything else, boys? We good?
Duval.
That man, dude, he hasn't changed his haircut since he was a kid, right? Like, you could tell his mom gave him that haircut. Just comb it to the side.
It's a number 3 steel bowl, and you just pop that bad boy on there and just skim it.
Absolutely, man. He just got hit it one more time for me, man. Look at. I need you guys to focus on the eyes this time. Okay. This guy just screams birth control. He ain't getting nobody pregnant.
Duval.
Didn't notice it before. Holds the one eyebrow up for an extended time, pops the second one up, no problem, and just keeps the Duval going like nice and smooth. I don't know, man. I'll take our coach. Man. Okay, real quick before we go. Pick anybody on the Packers coaching staff. You're going to go have a dinner with them tonight. Who's it going to be?
What are you talking about? That's my job.
That was perfect.
So you got to grab dinner with any coach.
Go with half, bro. I don't got enough nice clothes for Matt.
Yeah, I'm going Matt LaFleur, dude. I'm going Matt LaFleur.
I think it's got to be Matt.
I would try to cheat. I would want Matt LaFleur and Adam Stenovich, and I would sign an NDA and go, listen, guys, I'm just a fly on the wall. Y'all chat it up. I want to just listen. I don't even have a question. I ain't got an answer. I ain't got a comment. I just want to listen to y'all talk ball.
Matt was saying some of that run game creativity came from Steno, like some of the different setups and everything.
Yeah. People look at Steno because he's a former offensive lineman, like, it's all Matt. It's all Matt. I'm telling you, dude, Steno, I would not be surprised if he ends up getting a head coaching job in the next 3 to 5 years and goes on to be a great head coach. I'm telling you, because he's got that aura about him as well, where you could tell he can command a room, and he's got the pelts on the wall, so to speak. He's been in the trenches. He's played the offensive line position, right? He played at Michigan. You guys look at him and probably think, he's not that intimidating. Go look at some of his footage from Michigan. He was a dog, dude. That dude, he was an ass kicker, no doubt. Jacob, what was your answer? You said half, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Me and Tim would be eating breadsticks with him and everything. You guys would be over there talking concepts. I bet you we'd maybe, it'd be
because the only thing that got me thinking of that was McMoney's interview when he was talking about it. He said that just being able to talk to Rich and talk football, not just kicking, not just about special teams, just being able to converse with the guy and all of the history that he's been through and what he's seen in his time in the league. I think that is awesome. You can learn so much from these guys. They've been there before. It's about who you know, not what you know. And I think we got a kind of team of coaches that want to teach the players that. So,
yeah. I was trying to get you guys a shot of Steno here. It's hard to decipher through them, though.
Now, here's one of Rich, though.
You're an amazing person. You know that, don't you?
Our other, the one that Jacob wants to go out to eat with.
Thick.
And then our boy.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Also said in his interview today, I'm also not a physician. I think we need to kind of tie those two together. And I think we could make something happen there.
There you go.
Is that we play that clip of him saying he's not a doctor and he wanted to switch it up to be a physician.
I tell you what.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to get you guys a picture of Steno here real quick. Then we'll get out of here. I've said we're going to get out of here. I sound like a Baptist preacher.
I think we've been saying that for the last 25 minutes. Exactly.
I've heard that.
It happens, man. What do you want me to do, Jacob? We got football on tonight, bro. And, of course, the images are full. I can't add another image because we got this in here. We got this in here. We got this in here. Let's get rid of Tom. Sorry, Tom. Yeah,
that's a good one. I'll tell you what, if we got to kill some time, I hate these spam bops with the fire of 10 suns. I am so annoyed by this. I would much rather have mosquitoes just buzzing me all day. Ooh, that's a big guy.
Right there. That's Steno right there. Look at Steno. You kidding me?
In the Rose Bowl?
Yeah, dude. He ain't playing no games. Yeah. Come on now. All right, there you go.
It's a mean man.
All right, let's get out of here. Appreciate you. Everybody, have a wonderful evening. I'm going to bed. That's what I'm doing.
Do it.
There's the Forrest Gump wave. We're out. Bye, y'all.
There we go. We're out.
Bye, guys.